back to my sister's channel. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. If you guys leave a hate comment on this video, I will beat you. Just kidding, but I might cry though.
Shout out to my little sis, my little Swisser, my little Swiss cheesy girl, or as we used to call each other, Spider-Man macaroni and cheese poop. Don't ask questions. My little sister Jadelyn is the ripe young age of 12 years old, which means she's very into YouTube and social media. She really wanted to help me out with one of my videos, and I have a feeling this is just the beginning of her YouTube debut with me. For today's video, Jadelyn has picked out all of the items that I'm going to be using for my makeup routine today. We FaceTimed earlier, went through all of my drawers. She told me everything that she wanted me to use, and I'm actually like really happy with the selection, and I think it's going to turn out bomb. And in the words of RuPaul Charles, I can't wait to see how this turns out. Had to get me hair out of me face so that I could apply the makeups. First up to prime, she chose the Laneige Makeup Glow Serum. No, it's not called that. It's called the Glowy Makeup Serum. I was pretty close though. And I'm just gonna tell you guys now, let's ignore the fact that I broke these two fingers off. I'm not touching the dropper to my face, so don't even comment that. I'm just gonna rub this into my skin. I heard people hate when I say skin like that, so that's exclusively how I'm saying it now. I'm gonna rub it into my skin. Skin. Next, I think I'm gonna do my brows, actually. This was not one of the items that she picked. I just needed a spoolie to brush my crazy hairs out of the way. You know, I laminated my brows recently, and I feel like it was honestly one of the best things I've ever done. Because now I can get my hairs to stand up. And I'm growing back some other hairs so that I can have extra fluffy brows. She chose two things for my brows. First up is the Milk Kush Brow Gel, as well as the KBD Vegan Beauty Super Brow in the color dark brown. I'm just gonna add this brow gel to keep them in place. Since she chose this little brow pomade for me to use, I'm gonna go in and draw some little tiny baby hairs. Just little bitty, tiny little teeny tinies. We'll do some in the front here to make up for the fact that I don't have any. Perfect. Let's get into eyes. She chose the MADDIE Ziegler palette. This is what it looks like on the inside, very cutie colors. She also chose the Lilac You A Lot palette from ColourPop. This is what it looks like on the inside. Lastly, she chose Starry Sky Eye Jelly from Morphe 2. Yes, very good. I have a feeling we're gonna be working in that blue purpley category. I'm feeling like I might do like a purple cut crease and then put the blue in the cut. That sounds kind of cool, so that's what we're gonna do. To start, I'm gonna be using my trusty P. Louise base in the shade 0.5. She also decided I should use this crisp finish, so I'll probably use this to cut my crease. We're gonna do a little carving action. Gonna carve out the brow. I'm just gonna fast forward through this. Another one. I always feel like a superhero whenever I do my eyeshadow base because it's so bright, it looks like a mask. I could also be a villain, you know. I don't know if that was scary or not. I'll listen to it later and decide if it makes it in the video. I think where we're gonna start is the darkest shade in this palette. Down in the bottom here, it's called Filtered. Actually, I'm gonna mix these two together in the bottom here. I got a little bit of both of them on my brush, and I'm going to kind of pack it in the socket of my eye here. We're gonna do like an elongated cut crease. Now that we look crazy, we're gonna go into this MADDIE Ziegler palette in the shade She Insists, this little purpley moment here, and we're gonna blend it out. Blend it out. Just gonna go along the edges here with that shade and lightly buff it out. We'll go back into the lilac palette and use this very light shade in the corner here called Zoned Out on a new brush. and we're gonna keep blending. Next, we're going in with that P. Louise base in the shade Extra Spicy. And I'm gonna map out how I'm gonna cut my crease. This was a great color choice. Oh, ooh, my kitty has joined me. Very good. Please sit. Please sit down. This Godmom shade is actually so beautiful. I think I'm going to use it. I'm gonna try my best to pack it on over this pink and hopefully it doesn't look atrocious. So far we're looking good. Now I think it's time for the jelly. I'm gonna pack it in this like in-between space. Cool! Now I think is a good time to pause and get into complexion, and then I'll go back and finish my eyes. For complexion, she chose the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and then the other one is just the original formula for my highlight and contour. Then for my foundation, we'll be using the Morphe 2 Hint Hint Skin Tint in the color Hint of Walnut. Ew, I need to clean my sponge. Ugh. I like to do my contour first, so that's what we're gonna do. Place it in a few places. That was awkward. Around my face where I would contour, and then blend it out with my fluffy brush here. And now that we look like a nutcracker, we will highlight. Going to be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer again in a very, very light shade. Then blend. Ugh. I just remembered that I don't like the original formula of the Camo Concealer. It's too dry. I like the Hydrating Camo Concealer, but I'm not a fan of the regular one. I don't like it. So I need to add a little bit more here and here. Ugh. I just hate the way that this blends out. The hydrating one, chef's kiss. We love her. The original one, yeah. It does do better with a brush, I can tell you that. It is skin tint time. I'm just gonna drop this on my hand. Ooh, boy, that was a lot. Pick it up with a little sponge. We're just gonna go right in. Hopefully this doesn't run off of my hand. Now, I don't underpaint most of the time. I just knew that if my sister saw that I had this foundation, she was gonna pick it. And I wanted a little bit more coverage for YouTube. I don't know why she picked this powder, but she picked the most expensive setting powder that I own, which is the Chanel one. I literally don't have that much left because I save it for like special occasion. I guess today is the special occasion, so thank you, Jaden Lee. So I'm gonna set my high points first and on my nose because I am oily. The rest I'm just gonna leave alone for now because I'm gonna do my under eye quick. I'm just gonna go in with the same colors that we used for the purple blend. And then one of my tricks for under eye is once I get all the colors on there, I take my last blending color brush and I pick up a little bit of translucent powder and I go right underneath it to keep blending it. And that also sets my under eye at the same time. We love multifunctionality. Next, we're going in with the Morphe Glam Bronze in the shade Megastar. This is what it looks like. Very good. Gonna use my big old Jaclyn Hill bronzer brush. This is my favorite brush and I don't clean it often, if you can't tell. And when I do my bronzer, I always just set my contour with it. By patting, stippling, whatever you want to call it. For blush, she chose, and these are her words and not mine, the cat one, which I was like mildly disappointed at, but also I understand she is only 12, so Sailor Moon was not an important part of her childhood. She chose the pink one without knowing it was the pink one. I think they're both kind of pinky, but I like this one better. This one is in the shade From the Moon. Then I'm going to highlight with this beautiful sparkly sprinkle highlighter. It's a face and body glitter from Tarte. It's called Spellbound Sprinkle. This was from a collection they came out with several years ago when I was actually working at Sephora. If you made it to this point in the video, let me know in the comments. I was thinking about making a series on TikTok on how to get hired at a makeup store. If you would be interested in that, write yes or no in the comments. Make sure you also drop your favorite emoji along with your yes or no. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. Oh yes, it is beautiful. Some here. Yes, a little on the nose. Yes, lip. Yes, chin. Where I looked really dry and cakey from the concealer. You're my little sugar honey love muffin baby pie. You know what? I just remembered I forgot to ask her if she should pick out my lashes and liner, but I can tell you this is the lip that she picked out. I'm pretty sure that it's red. It's called True Love, so we're just gonna do it. She said no liner, so it is what it is. You know, I feel like I'm gonna clean this up just a little. I'm not a fan of doing dramatic eyes with dramatic lips. So once I get this in a good space, or a good shape, I mean, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna kiss some of this away. So I'm just gonna, a couple times. It still looks pretty dramatic. If I wipe it. Wipe, wipe, wipe it, wipe. Yeah. It looks better. Is it my fave? No. Can't see red, so not a fan. Now I'm gonna put on some liner and lashes and we'll be done. You know what? I put the lipstick back on because I'm pretty sure that Ursula and Jessica Rabbit wore purple eyeshadow with red lipstick and it looked fantastic and people recreate it all the time, so I can wear it too. Anyhow, this is the completed look. I added a wing and some flared out eyelashes and I actually think that it looks really cute. The only thing in this that I was kind of disappointed to use was that stupid e.l.f. concealer. Just too dry, too dry. If it was the hydrating one, I would have been totally fine and I would have zero complaints about anything that I used. And I think it looks really good and I'm very satisfied with the result. I'm also happy with the color combo that we chose with the pink eyeshadow base, the blue sparkly starry sky, and the purples. I think it all went together quite well. So A+ Jadelyn, really good job picking out all of my makeup. I love you so much. Thank you for helping me out with this video. And now it is time for Dad Joke of the Day. Did you guys hear the rumor about butter? Well, I'm not gonna be spreading it. Oh, that one's a knee slapper. We love that one. Yes.
Hope you guys liked this video.